Coach, it's one of those teeth-chatteringly cold and snowy December afternoons here at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the New England Patriots. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This fielded at the 2. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. To throw on second down, Newman. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Now a handoff looking right. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs.
Check Mike 11, check Mike 11. Stop your whining. Hey, check, yo, 11, check Mike 11. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Hey, check 11.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
56. Mike, 50. Right there, 56. Go. It's our time. Kill.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Newman, he's going to rifle one deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
And as a defender, if you come with 2 interceptions in a game, that's pretty rare in the NFL. You might see one guy a weekend do that. But to have 2 in the first quarter, that's something you don't see all that often. I have a feeling they'll think twice about throwing in his direction too often.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
That's it, baby.
Looking to throw on second down. Stroud looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
He completes it to Evans. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
A gain of 3, second down. On second down now, it's Evans. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6. Operating from the gun, Stroud. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, he creates a penalty.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And it's a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And they give this time to the tailback. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Situation. Let's go.
To throw on second down. Newman. He's going deep for Brown. And that will will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Mike 55! Mike 55! Bring it! 55 is Mike, guys, 55. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up.
From the gun, Newman. And that is incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, pass the sticks, first down. This will be fielded at the 17. Oh, and he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give a much better starting position. So after the face mask, they get to start all the way up past the 35 now. Back to throw. Stroud on the move to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here, so for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Looking to throw. Stroud. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw. Stroud. He's going to look deep down the field. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17.
Mike 50. Mike 50. All right. Let's go. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Stroud flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Let's stop. Let's stop.
The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Now they try the right side here. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. To throw on third down, Newman. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 85 yards. As they are now on the board here in the first half. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Second down. It's Evans, and he'll be brought down right around the 37.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off play action. Stroud. And now he'll tuck it and run. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Texans first down.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From the gun on third down, Stroud. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. On first and 10, Stroud. And an alley to run. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
On first down, Evans. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stroud. And now he's going to use... And he will score. It's a touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Texans have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let him know, let him know. Switch, switch. 66, pull it, now. Check 55, Mike. Orbit. Watch the curl. Up. Check 31, check 31.
Throwing again, Newman. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Check 50, check 50. Go, get off. Mike 55, Mike 55. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Scream. SOS. Yup. Delta. Go. Tighten up. He's great.
From the gun, Newman. Looking deep now for McCoy. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Throwing to start the drive. Stroud. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. 2nd and long. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Third and long. Stroud under pressure again, and down he goes again. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Here I come. Take 4, take 4.
A final shot before break. Newman. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the 2nd half. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Stroud dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Stroud. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a two-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. His fourth touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, second and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Stroud nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
From the gun on 3rd down. Stroud looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, they're going to go again. Keep in mind they're 3 of 4 so far in these situations. On 4th down, Stroud. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got this down to the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. Yeah, after that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
A gain of 5. And the Texans first down.
Throwing on first down. Stroud flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Operating from the gun. Stroud. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone, but boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there, so no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do was trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him the opportunity.
Following the fumble recovery, Newman is for his running back, McCoy. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat. Watch the screen.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newman. He finds Coates complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Check 55. Check 55 to Mike. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Alert flare. Alert flare. Flare. Go.
On first down, Newman. Brought in by Coates. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, Newman. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Check it back, check it back. No. Off. Big Ed. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Tight dog. Go.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. The point after is good. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Taking down at the 41. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 41-yard line.
And they give this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
To throw on 3rd down, Stroud. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 36. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Check Mike. It's been a long day for you. Hey, check Mike Allen. Check Mike Allen. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Hey, check Mike Allen. Check Mike Allen. Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing on first down. Newman. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Check.
Looking to throw. Newman. Looking deep now for McCoy. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 34. And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots' 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 2nd and 1. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Let's go.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. On 3rd down, it's Evans, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check, check. Lucky. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Mike, 55. Check.
From the gun on third down, Newman. And this one caught by Coates. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
This quarterback now just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but 1st and 10 here.
Here we go, here we go. 55 is Mike, guys, 55. Watch the run, hey. Spot.
From the gun, Newman. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Now they get the timeout.
Here we go.
It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. This a long one in the elements here in the snow. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And that changes everything here in OT. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.